take a look at this area here, her SI joints, this loin area right here. Do this pretty deep and see what kind of flinching you've got going on. And also this, push them pretty deep here and see what you can figure out with that. My first thought, unless it's like the pelvic girdle area or whatever, something from the foaling, my first thought would be right up in here and up into these SI joints. So give that a try. You might, if you find that she's flinchy there, put your light on high, come down off the spine about an inch or so, hold for 10 seconds, move about an inch, 10 seconds, move about an inch, and work that whole area. Then come around and surround 10 seconds by 10 seconds by 10 seconds this joint, and then do some body work. Kind of loosen that up and then flush that back. Okay, as far as baby's legs go, let's take a look. It seems like, you know, you can see things in the whole entire leg as you go down, which is not unusual. Usually with what's going on here, we're too tight back here in the flexors and we're too loose right here in this extensor. The extensor runs all the way down, the flexors run all the way down. One of them, the deep and the superficial, one of them splits right here, and you can see this right here, which I would think would be rigid on your foal, as well as this. I think this would be loose. So what I would do first is actually, because hers is mostly from the fetlock down, I would come up here, put it on strong, start right up here at the carpus, hold for 10 seconds. Move down an inch, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, all the way down, and cover this all the way down here to the fetlock joint. Then come on the side, on either side, and do 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, all the way down, and then also on the other side like that. Then you're going to come in here with your hand, and you're going to be doing this kind of a motion. We kind of got to interrupt the pattern here, kind of flushing this like this and interrupting that pattern. Do that a little bit here like that, and then flush up, and flush up like that to get the superficial, and flush up like that to get the deep. Okay, then we're going to get down here, and in your hollow right here, we're going to get down on high and get down there and push as far as you can. There's a hole right in there that actually will allow this light to get into and address that tendon there. So get in there and hold for 10 seconds. Push down as far as you can. Then kind of move it this way, 10 seconds, down, surround, and flood this whole area here. We've also got these tendons that are going to run down here on the side. So locate those, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds on both sides. And then you're going to get in here and do your body work. I use my thumb a lot down here and my fingers, but it's really rigid in there. So we're going to do some pretty aggressive body work down here on these soft tissues, and getting in here as much as you can in that hole like that, and do that. These little ones on the side, the pinching works pretty good on those. You can kind of do a pinching and then a flushing. Okay, so that takes care of basically the back. Now, the extensor tendon in the front runs right down the very middle, and you can feel that. The same technique, 10 seconds, down an inch, 10 seconds, all the way down to the fetlock joint. When I get to the fetlock joint, I'm going to go around that. There's some little hollows and soft areas in there. I'm going to hold for at least 10 seconds in those areas and surround the entire fetlock joint. As far as down here on the hoof area, you know, everything runs all the way down. So I would actually start and go around this entire coronet band, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, surround that, and do some work up in here. Just all the way down. Maybe hold 10 seconds, do it like 3 times, kind of going around the entire hoof. 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Okay, now we're going to do our body work on that, and that's the same pretty much as everything else, but here it's smaller. You can't really do the cupping thing on the front extensor, so I use my fingers and thumb usually. Kind of do that. You can kind of go around lightly and do some circles and that sort of thing. and then flush up, flush up. Down here, get really aggressive with this hoof area down here below the fetlock. You can do some massage, a little bit on this fetlock joint. We want to get it open and get the circulation going. So make this leg your own. You know, you should, like you say, start feeling the rigid ones get softer, and then as this gets softer, it's going to allow this one to work and keep this foot up where it needs to be. It looks like this is also tight here, that although she can place her foot down, it's not really extending back the way it should when the weight comes down on it. So what I want you to do is take this foot and do some easy baby, easy baby, he needs a hoof trim, obviously. She's coming. She's supposed to be here last week. Wait, I have a horse that doesn't want to cooperate. Hold on, son. Come on out. Come on out. Come on. Easy. I can't believe you're doing this. Okay, easy boy. That's the way. So I want you to take this hoof and do some of this stretching like this. Now, I want to take and pull down here to where the point of resistance, and then try and push it, you know, pull it down just a little bit more. So we're going to try and free this hoof up by doing some of these little manipulative stretches. Don't ever hold a stretch more than like 15, 20 seconds, or you're doing, you know, damage more than good. So up in here, of course, everything runs up, gets to this carpal joint, and everything's still running up here. You've got all kinds of flexors and extensors up here. It seems to me on the video that I could see this one kind of sticking out and looking a little rigid even in the video. Get your light up in here, anything that you feel is rigid, and go ahead and try and isolate the tissue. 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds down. And then go ahead and any body work, you know, that you want to use would be good. I think it's just in my pocket. There we go. And then get up here and make this leg your own. Wherever you've got the rigid, go ahead and maybe do some deep pressure and do your body work, do your massage, and try and free that up. And pretty much, I think that's what you need to start on right now, and then we'll go from there. This is hanging up, and this is too loose. So this is too tight, and this is too loose, and it affects everything all the way up. So let's start there and see where we go, and then we'll just go from there. Thank you.